Is this on? Yes. Not seeing the stream is active, I guess. Yeah. I've been, yesterday was external interruption, but I read some about TLS just generally and looking at some of the, what's implemented, what do you need, that kind of thing. A little bit of scanning through the Wikipedia page and stuff, but, so I was searching for this. What was it? Oh. So it gave a, you know, okay little AI summary, I guess. Um, Still talking about this TLS resumption stuff, session IDs or tickets. Although both of these are, I guess, um, I guess deprecated with TLS 1.3, which has some other PSK thing. So I guess basically they combine the pre-shared key stuff um, just as a way to do this, possibly. I don't know. Um, but I've had an ongoing thing. That was what was here. How are you going to share the cache between proxies? But it turned out this session cache, session ID stuff was the sort of way older solution to trying to speed it up because TLS 1.2 and below um, have a two round trip connection setup thing, which seems a little crazy. And 1.3 has a one round trip, and you can even get to zero round trip for your connections. But that's only like for um, the initial connection. So there was this and a scan through. This first thing was not very informative. Um, what kind of AI generated or something? It wasn't very good. But on this one, oh God, I forgot about this dumb crap. Wait a minute. Somebody's not going through the VPN here. Because I was reading this page just fine from my Mac side, which has the VPN. So how am I not? How is this working? Uh, so this is odd then. I wonder if this is going over. How do you tell if something is using IPv6, which I always have to turn off everywhere? Is that why this is working? It's the old IPv6 skipping right around your VPN, which is some straight up bullshit. Wi-Fi settings, details, Wi-Fi address. Looks like TCP/IP. I mean, This appears to only have an IPv. Oh, nope, just kidding. Oh, fucker. I think that's the issue. Network. I think I need to I need to like completely disable IPv6 on my machine. I think that's the problem. Motherfuckers. How do you do that? Thought I had turned it off on my router, but that shouldn't matter either. Automatically doesn't say shit. Well, okay, so we did that, so that should turn it off and mean that this should not work. This in fact still works. So that didn't seem to affect anything. Let's see if what's my IP address? Did they just not do that anymore? Oh my god, what is this crap? Um, these show my IP things seem really suspect. Oh, that's saying what that is. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe is this because I have JavaScript disabled? Nope, because they're not even getting it. Oh wait, almost getting to something now. What? Why would that even happen? I don't really want to be getting into this. So, a lot of stuff failing. Good grief. I mean, look at all this crap. All that to serve one page. That seems insane. Oh, look at all these scripts. Somehow it's working. A bunch of these where the connections are just refused. I got a cache problem. Yep. Okay, so the basic problem was that God damn it, that is some annoying shit. Anyway, I wanted to start recording this info, so it was that page that I started looking at, and then you can run tests, which I've done before. Where? So yeah, so here they started talking about repeat visits. So people coming back to your site again. And this was what I was thinking was that mainly there would be one connection to this to my server, and most other stuff. Well, I'm still serving some resources. So, hmm. And so this is some stuff. So it had a thing about, I guess, discussing more about these sessions and tickets. Uh, um, yeah, I mean, that would decrease that, but I mean, there's a lot of other stuff there. Yeah. So I think the ideal case is actually TLS 1.3 with this caching stuff turned off, sessions turned off. So you get the one round trip time, and that's probably good enough. Since the site that I'm working on, minimal amount of direct interactions, and yeah, most of the other stuff comes from oops, the cloud storage. All this is to say that that other statement is just don't worry about these. Oh my god. Um yeah, so this may be a good discussion about session tickets, which session tickets was the addition that is basically you put the entire session TLS session stuff into this ticket thing that is given to the client. So the client would send that on every connection, which is then you're sending like this big chunk that has to have like a the keys of some sort and other stuff in there. So anyway, hmm. Well, that's definitely potentially turning limited key compromise into passive decryption of large amounts of traffic. That would sound bad, at least. It's like this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Stateless. So even if you want to use the tickets, you don't have to care about the other cash, shared cash. But like the thing about this is that it reduces for TLS 1.2, the session stuff can reduce from 2 to 1, but if you just go to 1.3, it's already 1, is my understanding. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, that's probably right. Rotating keys in most cases is terrible. I mean, in practice. Mm. Wait, so oh, yeah. Yeah, like this whole thing about the encrypted connection should go directly from the client all the way to the server that's actually doing the processing. It shouldn't be terminated at a load balancer thing or whatever. Hmm. Hmm. What? Okay, this was what I was looking for. I want to know. Well, I don't need to really care about this whole session ticket thing, and I should mainly be just turning it off and not caring, I think, until it's this visible problem. Hmm. What is that? Session ticket encryption key? Oh. Hmm. Okay. Why am I still reading this? The future of session resumption PSK key. Oh, here's the sad state of server side TLS session resumption implementation. God, I'm getting down a rabbit hole. Whoa. Although this is 2017. Oh, so Caddy supposedly will automatically do certificates, so that might be interesting. I think it's a Go. It's a web server, yes. Anyway, This is what I was thinking. Yeah. I guess the other thing, if I do have to do some sort of shared state, it should mostly be through SQLite is the sort of assumption. If you got to share stuff between worker processes. Hmm. So I don't seem to get to the hey, just turn this stuff off. Where you're, it's kind of off, but then this also has to be supported. Uh, which I would assume this is the same thing. This is not supported as the full handshake. I don't know. We're not going to worry about it for now. Yeah, this is how it should be right here. Web server to use HTTPS automatically and by default. Although this does the redirect HTTP to HTTPS, which I don't think you should do. You should just abandon that. That's just some sort of old crap that's making that request that should be ignored these days. Oh God, sort of claims of caddy innovated automatic blah blah blah. I mean, I agree it should be done, but it's more a failing of the other web servers than the sort of achievement of this one. Video, just tell me how it works. Hmm. That's kind of nice, I guess. Let's see if this is a thing. Blah blah blah. No, this is not what deprecating means to me. Nobody types HTTP, really. Might have links though. But if you're putting up a new site, you will never have had those links. Or if you any reasonable site. I don't understand why this is not working half the time. Oh, it's because it's a different. Good grief. Yeah, whatever. I gotta get off this anyway. Oh, that's another thing about port 80 is that you would have to. You gotta use port 80 to do the let's encrypt Acme protocol, I think. Which seems stupid. Like it seems like you should default to 443 only and just ignore verified certificate. Hmm. They want to write. Hmm. The fuck is going on? This movie is weird. It's like bleeding or something. Sort of weird vampire movie. Where apparently they make a drug by burning a vampire. I guess this drug called dust is uh the ashes of a vampire or something. Hmm. Yeah. All right, whatever. Okay, we gotta get off this and get to actually getting this to work. I gotta eat first.